dear kindergarten class. It is me, Plain White. Do you recognize me? Today Mrs. Zulke asked if I could be a special guest for morning meeting, and I said, oh, of course, for my most favorite kindergartners, I surely would. So I want to tell you that today is Thursday, May 14th. Let's go ahead and sing our hello song. It's so nice to see you again. It's so nice to see you again. With the 1 and a 2 and a how do you do? It's so nice to see you again. Well, today, Mrs. Zulke had a special greeting planned for you right back from our classroom. I sure miss it there, don't you? Oh, we had some good times together. But let's go do our greeting right from our classroom.
Good morning, friends. Today it's our goal getters greeting today. I'm going to zoom into the pictures on our goal wall here, and we will say, let's say hello to them. So we'll say, hello, Maddie D. Hello, Kaden. Hello, Eloise. Oop, there we go. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Adriana. Hello, Graham. Hello, Jackson. Hello, Emma. Hello, Kipper. Hello, Cullen. Hello, Alexa. Hello, Rylan. Hello, Emily. Hello, Ella. Hello, John. Hello, Maddie M. Hello, Otto. Hello, Mia. Hello, Ziva. Hello, Madison. Hello, Owen. Hello, Spencer. Back it up and see all our friends together. Still reaching those goals even though we're at home. Good work. Keep working hard.
Good morning, authors. Today is Thursday, May 14th, 2020. We will add the last chapter to our All About books. We will hear a story from Amy Miller. We will sing a favorite kindergarten song. Be a kind kid and help your family today. When I look at the news today in Seesaw, I can see there's a new little move your body activity there. Not a Go Noodle this time, it's a different one. Check that one out, new one. And before I show you the actual news, I want to show you this little link right here, because your job for writing your memory book today is to think about your favorite book in kindergarten. And that is so hard because we've read so many great books this year. So what I thought might help you is this little link here. When you click on it, it's going to take you to a tour of our book center and the different areas where we read in our classroom. So you could press play and just get like some ideas maybe of some of your favorite books. Maybe it's a big book. Maybe it's a book that we read at one of the easels. Maybe it's a nonfiction book that we read. Maybe it's even a book you read in the library or a book we read during math time. So you can try and think of a favorite book. If you have to do a couple, you can do that, because I think I would probably need to do that. So you can go on a little book tour here if you need some ideas. But back in Seesaw here, yep, the link is there. When you add the response today, you're going to see that first page says to draw and write, and you've been doing a nice job of making sure that you're adding a picture and some words so that you have a good memory book to look back and see your favorites from in kindergarten. When you get into the news here, you can see, you can read it, and then in this green box it says to match pictures to words in the news that start the same way. So I'm going to look over here to those pictures, and if I find the thumb, I'm going to find a word that starts the same as thumb. If I choose whale, I'll find a word that starts the same as whale, and you can move it on up. Hi friends, we're back thinking about our All About books, and this time instead of writing on the easel, I decided I wrote it before because it was kind of a longer part I needed to write, so I'm just going to show you how I did that last page. So if you'll remember, the last time we visited, we were thinking about that page that was the top little rectangle there and the lines underneath. Think about how you use that page. Maybe it was for some more just important facts you want people to know. Maybe it was some fun facts, maybe a little list you wanted to make. All great things. So the very last page in your book is a how-to page. Now it's fantastic because you are so good at how-to writing. You've written many how-to stories. So this is a perfect way to end your book with a how-to inside of your All About book. So you can see at the very top there it says how to, you get to fill in that line to think what could you add in your All About book that would be a how-to. This is a challenge. You have to really think and be creative about this. Now I decided for my pig story to say how to feed a pig. So I said on the top there, it already said how to, and I wrote feed a pig. So this is that writing I did beforehand since it was kind of a lot today. So I thought I'll just read it to you. So the steps are there. We know that how-to stories have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need more, go ahead and go on the back if you need more steps. But we know how-to stories have some numbers. We know we tell people things they need to do in order. You might hear those words first or next, or those action words like pour or open, or things that show people how to do it. So let me read you the one that I wrote about how to feed a pig. I said, number 1, get some food. Number 2, bring it to the barn. Number 3, put it into the trough. Number 4, remember a pail of water. Number 5, take the food away when the pigs are full. Okay, important things. I could add a warning in there. I know a lot of you like to add warnings. Maybe, be careful when you're pouring. Or I could have told you about maybe don't give them too much food. Warning, don't give them too much, just the right amount. So I decided to do something that's we do with pigs a lot, is feeding them. That could be a how-to part for my pig story. Let me show you what other kids did. This was the recess story, how to play tag. That would work for teaching somebody how to do something about the All About book about recess. How to play tag, like number 1, learn the rules of tag. Number 2, play rock, paper, scissors to find out who is it. And then it went on to explain how to play tag. Now this friend did her book about dogs, and she decided to teach somebody how to draw a dog. So at the very top here, it tells you how to draw the body and the tail. It tells you step by step, and then look what you have at the end is a dog. So this is kind of a nice one. If you can't think of something, it could always be a how to draw your topic. That might be a nice idea. Oh, this was another recess one. The friend didn't get to finish it, but it was how to do the monkey bars. So you could tell people step by step how to do the monkey bars. So, like if you're doing a sport, if you're doing soccer, you could easily tell people how to play soccer. And if you were thinking about, like the reading one, you could do how to read a book. So think about your topic and what could you add for that last page for your how-to. Make a really good plan of what you're going to do, and then sit down with your how-to story at the end there and how to fill it in and put those steps in there for your last page. Tomorrow I'll tell you about that table of contents. I told you we'll do that at the end. So tomorrow I'll show you how we're going to go back to the beginning here and do that table of contents. So, but for today, work on that how-to page.
Here are some learning ideas for Thursday, May 14th. Number 1, work on your light purple choice board. Number 2, check in on the news by sharing your favorite kindergarten book. Number 3, work on your last chapter of your All About book. Number 4, listen to a superhero story from Amy Miller. Number 5, sing a favorite vowel song from kindergarten. And number 6, do the vowel activity in Seesaw. Enjoy your Thursday, everybody. I think we might see a little more sunshine today, so that will be exciting. Thanks for doing your best and having that strong stamina that I know you have. And I will see you tomorrow on Friday. Bye.
Oh, but wait, I did not get to say goodbye. I hope you have a wonderfully fantastic day, kindergartners. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. Goodbye from Plain White.